Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look that I am wearing right now. It's going to be a drugstore slash affordable holiday makeup look. If you guys like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, share, and comment. And yeah, you guys follow my social media. And yeah, let's jump right into the video. So I'm going to start with this Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. And even though it's a setting spray, I'm going to go ahead and actually spray my whole face with it now, like kind of as a primer, just so it can help control my oils before I even put any makeup on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spritz this on. I'm gonna let it dry, and for moisturizer I'm just gonna use what I have on hand here. This is just an aloe vera infused moisturizer. Since I do have pretty oily skin, I'm gonna concentrate it mainly on the outer parts of my face, and then whatever I have left I'll bring it into the T-zone. Alright, so for the eyebrows, the Pixie eyebrow kit. So I'm going to be taking the medium brown and the dark brown. Now I'm going to be taking that same eye base, and I'm going to be taking this mini flat top kabuki brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and just start packing that lightly, just buff a light layer of this onto the skin, onto the eyelid to set all of that primer. I'm going to take this fluffy packing brush, and then I'm just going to take any bone colored shadow would do. I'm going to be using the NYX Love in Paris palette. I'll be going in with this grayish brown color, which I've already hit pan on. This is a very old palette. I'm going to be taking that in a 217, and I'm going to be putting that in the outer corner, and I'm going to be bringing it in to the inner corner and the socket right here. So the key when doing a smoky eye, you want to make sure you don't take it all the way up to the brow bone, because that's how you end up with a black eye. That's how you end up looking like a panda. So I'm leaving this space right here for when I highlight. I'm going to be deepening up the crease just a little bit more. So for that, I'm going to be using this darker, more fudgy brown. And when doing a smoky eye, I do my eyes first just to prevent any fallouts, and then do our complexion. So I'm going to be using this palette. This is, I don't know the brand of it. I got this at Walgreens, and this palette was just $1. The stickers right there, and these are all shimmer colors, and it's 5 of them. So I'm going to be really concentrating on these two right here. So I'm going to go ahead and wet this. I'm just going to use that setting spray that we used earlier. There we go. Now you can really see the difference between the browns and the purple right there, but I'm leaving the middle blank. And with this purple, you want to keep it just in the lid. Don't take it up too high because it's gonna transfer. I'm gonna take a smaller brush like this. I'm gonna spray that, and then I'm going to be picking up this lighter purple color, and then we're going to use this just in the very center, kind of meshing those two colors like that. So I'm just kind of packing like this, and while I'm doing that, it's actually blending those outer colors together into it. And it's all about packing color. That's how you build the intensity. Pretty good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and spray this one more time. And for an extra like pop of color, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the white in there very lightly. And I'm going to put this just in the center of the light purple color. Taking that blending brush, we are going to be dipping into that medium brown, that grayish brown, And I'm gonna blend everything above that. I'm gonna be taking the black in the palette. And this is where I'm really going to be intensifying right here. And I'm just gonna focus this on the outer corner. Taking it, whatever's left over, bringing it up and around. I'm going to be picking up some more of that dark purple. Pick up that light purple shade one more time and just really concentrate that in the middle. Take a bone colored shadow again, and I'm going to be highlighting the brow bone. Alright, now taking a baby wipe or makeup remover wipe, we're going to be cutting the edges. I'm just going to be coming in from the bottom. There's going to be a lot of fallout. So if at first it looks really messy, don't get discouraged, because I know it looks kind of crazy if you think it's not coming out right. Just push through it and just keep blending. And then once you clean it up, you'll see it starting to come together. So now for eyeliner, this is the Infallible Lacquer Liner 24-hour liner. So it's this, and then I'm going to be taking a very teeny tiny, see that, eyeliner brush. I'm not going to do a wing. Now for eyelashes, you can use whatever pair you want from the drugstore. Lashes are really easy to find at the drugstore. So I'm going to go ahead and pop those on, and I'll be right back. For mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm just going to use this to blend my lashes with the falsies. And I know these eyelashes are very dramatic and they're very long and fluffy, which I love, by the way, but these are essential to me, at least for a smoky eye, because with a smoky eye, there's just so much eye makeup going on that your regular lashes will get lost. I know they look like caterpillars. My husband says they look like cockroaches, but sorry, not sorry. Moving on to complexion, I'm going to be using the NYX Photo Loving Primer, and this is a silicone based primer, which is really great for smoothing out. So if you have any like big pores or just a lot of texture, this is a really good primer. If I can get any out, like today would be good. So I'm gonna use about that much. I'm gonna really concentrate that wherever I have the most texture, which is in the T-zone area, just to fill in some pores. And I'm gonna be kind of pressing that in, and then everything else I can just smooth over. I'm gonna be using my favorite foundation ever. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and I'm in the color N3, which is Natural Buff. I'm gonna back up just a little bit, and I'm just gonna be dotting that all over my face. If you have tried the Beauty Blender, you have not tried this one, I would highly recommend you give this one a shot. To me, it works just as good, if not better, and it's like a quarter of the price. I'm going to be going in with concealer. I'm going to use a L'Oreal one today, and this is in the color Fairlight W123. Taking this e.l.f. blush brush, And we're using the e.l.f. high definition powder. I'm just gonna take some of that and dust it off, and then I'm just gonna hit the under eyes and set that. For contouring, I actually don't have a shade for contouring that's Drugstore, so I'm just going to bronze, but kind of contouring with it. And this is by e.l.f., which again is super inexpensive. It does have shimmers in it, as you can see, or glitter in it, so that's really not ideal for contouring, but I'm gonna go ahead and just break the rules today. Why not? Give me a strong jawline. Blush, this color, which is by e.l.f., and it actually came in a duo with the bronzer I just used. Alright, now for highlight, I'm going to be using a very tiny amount of this white color. If you're darker than me, I would not recommend this because you're going to look a little ashy, and we don't want that. So I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to be using this medium brown and a brush that looks like this. I'm going to take a very small amount of it, and I'm just gonna chisel my nose, aka makeup nose job. I'm going to take a very small detailed brush like this. I'm going to take that highlighter, that eyeshadow, and then I'm going to highlight these little things. I don't know what they're called. So looks like that now. I'm going to take this brown and that brown, and I'm just going to buff this on the lower lash line. We want this really smoky. Now I'm taking a small synthetic brush. I'm going to be taking that dark purple, and I'm going to be placing that right under the lash line on the outer corner. And then on the inner corner, we're going to take that light purple. Do it on the second half. Not actual inner corner, but more like second half of the eye. And then on the very inner corner, a small detail brush and the highlight color, which was that white that we used. We're going to just pop it in the inner corner. Just like that. And then we're going to dip back into the gel liner. Since we want this to be really smoky, we're going to put some in the waterline. So mascara on the lower lashes. Alright you guys, after the lipstick is on, this look is completed. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down any other looks that you would like to see. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't, please do so. And don't forget to follow me on my social media, which I will comment or list down in the bottom bar. Alright, bye guys. See you in my next one.